My name's Emma. I'm 26. I want to talk about what New Quig did to me and what I seen. Trigger warning. I was admitted into New Quigs when I was 18. In 2017 in October. I was 8 stone 4, 5'8". I got put into a house with cameras, 24/7 care in Inverness and Burnley Terrace. The company that looked after me was Gateway. They were the worst company ever. They treated me like shit. I was there for 4.5 months and that. I couldn't see my friends on my own. I couldn't have my family on my own. For the first months, there was no problem at all. I went out with my dad on my own, went out shopping, went out on my own for an hour, everything was fine. And then I got told by social work, and there was a meeting about me as well. I wasn't at it, and social work said, Emma shouldn't be out on her own. Emma shouldn't be doing this and that. Emma needs eye to eye. And he goes, what have I done to deserve this? Yes, I've been in care. Yes, I left care. But during my time in care and that, I didn't have that. Yes, I was in care due to family breaking up and that, just family problems pretty much, but it wasn't my fault. But during my time in care and I was self-harming that one the way and that, I didn't get on with the people and that, I got hit, I got assaulted by staff and other young people as well. So they had no excuse to have me walk eye to eye. But some staff were amazing, some staff said, right, I'm going to go upstairs and that, do some paperwork and that, you sit downstairs and that, watch TV, do what you want next and that. But social work, we're not having it. We're not definitely having it. So when I got met to New Quigs in October, as we underweight, I went from 12 stone something to 8 stone 4. I lost over 4 stone. I could show you the photo of me at 12 stone and a photo of me a few days before I got met to New Quigs, and I looked really thin and looked like I had eaten disorder. This is me, pretty healthy there. I was there from June 2017 till October 2017. This is me there, a wee bit thinner. That was me a few days before I got met to New Quigs. I was 8 stone now. And that's me 2017, not long after I got admitted. This was 2017, 2018. That's me there, my wee sister. And that's me there. That's 2017 or early 2018. I'm pretty thin now. Yeah, and you're probably thinking, how on earth have I lost 4.5 stone in 4 months? But during my time, I had no money. I had got my dad money. So they had no benefits for 2 months. My dad had to pay for everything for me. My dad had to get me electric, food, everything. But when I walked into my flat and that, I had nothing. I had 2 single beds, hospital bed and that. I had no wardrobe. I had 1 cup, 1 plate. I had no food in the house, nothing. I was absolutely freezing. I had a sofa, I had a TV and that. But it was horrible, honestly. It's just horrible. It's hard to explain away today. But when I got met to New Quigs, the first ward I got met to was Willows Ward. And it's a wee bungalow, 6 bed in that. I got 2 sitting rooms. They got 3 rooms with your own shower in it. And other 3 rooms got no shower. So I was lucky I had my own shower. Walk-in shower and that, and big bathroom and that. I had a TV. But when I came in, I had heard no cold and that, so my dad got me everything. My dad got me a duvet, because he had hospital bed in it, it's really scratchy and that. And my dad got me toiletries, money, because for the first month I had no money. And after a month I got UC. I got £50 a week. But his dad took me out every day actually pretty much. They had their own unit car and that. I got to do my own baking, cooking and that. But in that ward and that, I felt like I don't belong here. The staff are nice, but the patients and that, they're talking they kept talking about diets and that, and talking about cartoons and that, and There's like loads of like kiddies games and that, and DVDs and that for like babies and that, like Bold the Builder, Barney Dinosaur, Jigsaws and that, like CBBS ones. And I'm like, I don't belong here, and I got told by a patient and that, oh, I got autism. I goes, that's why you're a sitting room down there, full of lights and that, and things you can touch and that, and like century play and that. And the staff said, we only met people here who got one disability, not autism. He goes, well, I have one disability. Why put me here? Reason why I put you here because you got bad anxiety. And the ward and the main building I talked for residency, and they said that there's a risk of me getting assaulted. It says, could you still put in that and standing rat in that, the big ward and that, there's people, you end up being a constant ops and that. Because why? Because you're high risk in that, you could be harming that, you could be a patient hurting you and that, and whatever. So that's why I put me there, and during my time there, I wasn't on constant ops and that. I was on constant ops 3 days and that, in January 2018, because I was hard and that, but it took me on constant ops. But that ward and that, yes, I like the staff and that, but it wasn't for me. It just wasn't. The courtyard and that had a big fence around it, you can easily jump on the fence actually. And bedtime's 11 o'clock and that, everything's plastic, everything. But the staff were quite good to make it that let me have like actual mugs and that, but some patients went off the nuts and that goes, how come Emma's had Coke in a room and actually? Why is Emma had sweets in a room actually? And out loud. Why is Emma had cups and that? Could they treat me like more independent? But they treated other patients not like, I know what they're trying to say, because patients in nuclear and that, like, they're high risk in that, the way burn and born that, and you don't know what they're going to do with the mug and mask it and whatever. But after a year and that, I got admitted to the main building today. But the staff were quite worried about me, because I was really thin actually and that, and I got weighed like once a month and ended up being once a week. So they kept checking my weight acting that. But I wasn't on like anything like forceps, or I wasn't tube fed, I wasn't like anything like that. I didn't get referred to dietitian because dietitian said that there's no need to see me, even though they didn't even see me, nothing. That's what I told the staff. But during my time in the one body ward and that, I didn't get hardly any help actually. I had DVT once and they said to me, oh, you had a big immunity. I've seen my social worker, I've seen my mental health worker and that. I saw his call just there for assessment actually. Didn't have one disability. I had meetings once a week and that with a psychiatrist. Yeah, but I wasn't the best in a way. Then after 7 months of being there in one body ward, this girl moved in and me and her were the same age, and me and her just clicked. We done anything together, we done baking together, went out together and that. We had a good laugh and that. But the reason why I got moved to the main building, because the girl was moved from Fort William area or Oban, I can't remember. And the only beds in the Highland is Will's ward, one disabilities and that. So that's why I got moved and I said, Emma, you don't have one disability, so we had to move you because the man just not very happy, because there's a lot of people moving down south and that because they're waiting the bed. So that's why I got moved to my wee ward. And when I got moved to my wee ward and that, I was just... Oh, it was more chaos. There was alarms going off and that, the people setting fire to the place, and there's people smoking weed, cannabis and that, people bringing alcohol, people bringing weapons and that, people fighting, staff ejecting patients to the floor, there's more restraints there. Honestly, just absolute chaos. And the 24 brothers are saying that, and just like, you can have like 3 staff on at night time and that, and maybe like 5 staff on during the day. And I wasn't like the best. And you add in the kitchen that makes you have a cup of tea and that, you'll add mugs. And a lot of mugs will get smashed in that, and the ground actually and that. And I remember the time a patient walked out of bedroom actually and that, actually petrified, and a patient came out of bedroom and that, ran up to her and smashed the mug over her head, and she was covered in blood, like blood was pouring on her head actually. And the staff didn't do much about it. The staff just like, keep away from her. He goes, look, the other one's come to actually. But thank God that patient and that got moved to the bariatric ward, the rock ward in New Quags. And I said to staff, I said, look, she's getting assaulted actually and that. They're fighting. They're in the courtyard smoking bloody cannabis and that. What are you going to do about it? And the staff just sit in the office, pack bloody biscuits and that, and chocolate and whatever. And goes, they're fighting, taking cannabis and that, and you're nothing about it. The dad don't even give a stick. Give me that.